Hello everyone, it's summertime. Kids are home in the house, and when it's raining out, parents go frantic. You know, the Buddha said that if you plant a seed for lettuce and the seed does not grow, it's not the lettuce's fault. It's the person that planted the seed that doesn't take enough time to nourish it. I feel the same applies with our children. As parents, we need to encourage them to find ways to be creative with simple things that are around the home. There are so many objects within our homes that we can be using. There's egg cartons, there's empty cans, milk containers, milk cartons, buttons, rope, yarn. Look around your house and I'm sure you'll find many things that you can do with your children craft-wise that do not take a lot of money. Every child can have their own little shoebox, and as time goes by, when you find these little articles, just put it in the shoebox, and the next time there's a rainy day, you can sit your child down at the table and participate in a craft time with them. I remember a lady that I used to work with. I used to think she was such a rat pack. Every little piece of yarn, paper, whatever, she saved, and I would be so annoyed with her. But whenever her kids would sit down to do a craft, she always had the supplies she needed because she thought ahead and would find use for little scraps. So today I'm going to teach you how to make a bunny out of a washcloth that you just take right out of your linen closet and different articles within your home. I didn't have soap today, so I'm using a round ball. I'm using cotton balls, or you can use pom-poms. I'm using eyes that I drew with paper and a marker. You can use a little squiggly eyes. And I'm using some blush to put on one of the cotton balls to give it a little pink tinge, as if the nose would have a pink color. And I'm also using a piece of ribbon. To get started, you're going to take your washcloth and you're going to fold it in half diagonally. Once you've done this, you will take the washcloth and simply roll it till it's formed in a roll, and then curve it around with your hands like this, and then you're going to bring it up and it looks like you got a little ring with two triangles at the side. And then I'm going to take a piece of ribbon, and from the back side I'm going to bring it around front, and I'm going to tie a bow. Now, as I'm making the bow, I'm going to get my two little squiggly eyes here that I did on paper. And place them for this bunny's eyes. One here and one here. And then I'm going to take this little piece of cotton and put it right here for his nose, as such. And I'm going to open my blush. And dab it on his nose to make it a little pink. I'm going to take another cotton ball and I'm going to put it on the back for his little cotton tail. And I'm taking the ball and I'm putting it here in his body. Now, had I had round soap, then the child would be able to take the soap in the bathtub with him later. Now, a good part about this craft is if you make it in the daytime, when it becomes bath time at night, your child will be able to take it in their bath and play with the craft that they have made during the daytime. Another good thing about this craft is that when I taught Sunday school one year, I made them in pink and blue, and I gave them to my students as an Easter gift from me. Of course, pink was for the girls and blue was for the boys, so that they could take home and enjoy their bath. It was very inexpensive, and it was very holiday oriented. Now, this craft cost me virtually nothing. I had cotton in the house. I used paper with a marker. I had ribbon in the house, and my makeup I just used. I encourage you all, when you're working with children, to try to have them think of possibilities of keeping with the idea of being green. Crafting does not have to be expensive. You can go on the internet and search for things to use with household items. You can go out in your garden and make a craft in the garden. Again, I encourage you to look around. Seashells, rocks, old tires can be painted and used as borders around your garden. Involve your children. Encourage their creative abilities, because children like to get involved and feel very important when they take parts in things around the home. Now you can see this craft took me very little time to do, but if you're working with children, you only have their attention span for probably about 3 to 4 minutes before they start jumping into other things. So this is why I picked this craft, because I was teaching probably like 3-year-olds, and I had their attention for maybe 3 minutes, and you can see that's about the time that it took me to make this craft. Teachers have learned to do various things with children to encourage this, and again, I encourage you all to walk around your home, find items in your house that can encourage your children to make projects, and just help your child to understand that being green means that you are encouraging them to not only be creative, but also to help save their planet.